still here. I have the rabbit's blood, which causes Asta, and I have the human blood, which causes one that hasn't been revealed yet. So, yay.
Then you better hold your tongue more than that druid does. Can we agree upon that much?
Fine.
Good.
I
At least we're
can't
able to
hold my
function in
tongue,
this
I
way.
don't want to bite it.
Of course you can.
I got a very sharp teeth.
Yes, I'm aware.
How's the
Injury's fine.
I'm actually
Don't worry.
okay.
We have some excellent healers amongst our party.
Fair.
Pet, pet.
Pretty bad.
Thank you very much.
I tried to stop it, I wasn't very quick though.
You did all you could. Don't worry. Things have been situated. No reason to dwell on.
Oh yeah, are you
Well.
all fine? I saw that the vampires like all ran off last night.
Then we got blood.
That's good, right?
It's from rabbits and stuff.
Was he kept fed?
I don't have a preference. Blood is blood.
Seems like that's the case. I've asked the vampires. Seems you have no difference in taste. Blood is blood, as you say.
It's not always true.
Really?
I was about to say the dragon blood was different taste.
Wait, are you a vampire too? And I'm only finding this out now.
No, I just know from it being said to me.
Okay.
There is one thing for us to dwell on. The man who had finally taken our lives and get the information. We have no idea what able he was to confide in his superiors. If it's any news from the drow that was once in our
Very
party,
quiet.
the Dark Lord is able to see through his minion's eyes. It is possible whatever he saw has already been given to those of the army.
It also depends on which individual the person is. All of his minions don't have that ability. That would be far too taxing.
I'm not saying every
Very
single one
foot
has them.
soldier.
I'm simply saying it's an opportunity.
Exactly.
No clue if it's there or not. I guess all we can do is just act as if it were. Best to be overly cautious and underzealous.
But of course, I think the best assumption is anyone we run into is likely going to have compassionate feelings towards the Dark Lord for one reason or another. It's likely not to go about telling them exactly what it is we're up to. If anything, we're just a bunch of ragtag travelers out on the road. Maybe I'll, I don't know, collecting homes burnt down or something. Shoot. What's really going on?
Weirdly, we've been a bunch of nothing more than nomads wandering about. That doesn't give much compared to what our words all around. Bluntly, those people we find aren't exactly much for words to begin with. Only recently have to start trying to play the part, I suppose.
It is
It's a
simpler
harsh
if
lesson.
you simply keep it simple.
Right, choice words, don't go into much depth. Oh, praise the Dark Lord.
Something like that. Until we don't have to, or, you know, that.
If anything, just don't even mention the Dark Lord. Why waste our breath?
Exactly.
Everyone knows him.
More works and all revolves around.
And if it is anything, our party does have some notoriety already. The group that has slain a dark paladin has already gone around the world. Some people have brought it up since we got to towns and cities. While it doesn't seem like quite half the faces of us recognize the names, our excursion, nonetheless, has been capable of that.
Notoriety. A group of weird people wandering just brings up like questions.
Oh.
Weird in what
Nomadic group
contained
to protect the secret
of our delightful company is weird.
I like that the hell didn't streamer mode turn on.
I'm not blind. I know I don't look like the normal person. We have like
What do you mean?
three
You're very
vampires.
atypical. Little
Yeah,
sharp
fair.
around the edges, but otherwise, you don't look like anyone else I've met.
Maybe with like 3 cards.
Well, certainly a parlor group complimented. Suppose it can.
Oh, the time comes for negotiations. Just leave me in the back. I'm not good at lying.
Why are we going to do so?
Get you killed out here, you know.
Yeah, I'm aware.
He continuously complains about it, so I think that's going to be best that we just make sure that they shut up anytime there's someone else that we do not trust immediately or approaches. Or else he's going to get us all decapitated in some shape or form.
Let's make sure to get a proper assessment of whomever it is you're speaking to. And generally, I guess just don't trust them.
I suppose we just happen to be somewhat lucky most of the time. Anyone who does work for the Dark Lord tends to just attack first, questions later. Although first time deals with some kind of dispute with person turning. Lesson, if there's any point to this whole harsh reminder.
Was about to say if it was the first time, it's a lesson to be learned. So just take it as you will.
I'm sure it'll be more continuous as the days go on. Just someone so normal. Usually some bizarre cultist of an army of slaves willing to throw their lives away for, I don't know, even a mild hint of recognition. Exactly. Usually their fervency is pretty worn on their skin. Otherwise,
That's
they seem
preferable.
Boodoo, boodoo,
Easier when
boodoo.
they're just obliquely and obviously someone to be slain.
Meow. There's a person on the horse.
You know, on your appearance, disguise magic does exist.
Hey guys, we got guests.
Guests have
Tightly
oh.
It is.
What we talked about?
I'll be quiet.
Salutations.
so
To
yes.
whom do we owe the pleasure?
To Fan Sister.
I see. Well, if we had a fire, I would invite you to sit before it, but clearly we do not. So, please, if you might introduce yourselves as such, I'm sure we would appreciate lowering tensions in the air.
I'll go first.
Oh, I see.
as I foretold. Name's Usambi. We are mutual acquaintances of a familiar face, yeah. And this is Tor. They don't talk much. We have come to provide assistance, yeah, and observe. Take it as you will.
Assistance. Observe. Observe what?
Y'all's great work, man.
Great work.
Might you elaborate?
Mutual acquaintance, sister, being amongst you mostly, has pinged a interest in what you are doing. They are preoccupied with keeping a balance of sorts. We all that they can provide.
A mutual acquaintance has sent you two.
I see. I think.
Don't rack your brain too much on this, sister. It is not that deep.
It is a simple matter. I believe the
Very.
acquaintance in question might be Gaia, but I'm not certain. Either that or... dear Druid and all. Also remember... Actually,
Despite them
clear that
speaking
up
in
real quick.
circles, seems like they know the greater picture of our group.
It does seem the case.
Maybe we should clear that up first before we decide that we can start talking to them.
Does your traveling companion, Bethany, know of anyone that might fit the descriptions that mentioned anyone in the song?
I suppose now is time to make another call to allow others in.
For a while now. I thought so.
Done it all before.
Luckily, so
Again,
not
without reason
die
to
then.
display
No,
what happens when we
that
trust
would be
somebody.
the case, most likely.
Makes them more weary.
I think she's still resting anyway.
So let them in, I'm keeping an eye on them.
Of course, we were not all
They proved to
as
be
well.
of course.
As we have onto you.
Then we take them out.
Agreed.
I feel like I've been forthright
Well,
this whole time.
Please, let us not stand so far apart with hands on hilts and all that manner. Come forward, we can all speak in more civilized manner, should you choose to do so.
If so, say, sister.
So you say your purpose in coming here on your tenure is to observe us? Possibly travel alongside.
Yes, man. Simple as that.
And to be fair, we have quite a number of
May I
Strange
make a
that our
question
shares-
here?
I suppose, less fortuitous hands than this. My own additions, certainly. Merely speculation.
If you plan on following, you gotta help.
You have a question, you may as well just
You
ask.
don't have the supplies to feed 2 more mouths or 1 more mouth. I don't know.
Supplies will not be a issue, man, for us. Besides an occasional results of your work afterwards for me, man. We are very low supplying. We all have our secrets, man. In due time, we will reveal it to you. But as the balance calls, and as you have secrets, we'd like to keep it a little protected for now.
Gotcha. More people eaters. That's good to know. You'll have to share.
You say you know of us, correct? You say you came to observe, correct?
Yes, Mon.
Mutual party, who is it? If we are both mutual, we could be aware of them.
What I'm trying to ask here is you've been following us, then, correct? Have you noticed anyone else, then?
The ways we follow Mon, very few can travel. But no, we have not.
So you've not seen anyone else following us? Take it as we
What do
may.
you know of our party?
Actually, let's put a pin in that. Go inside if we're going to communicate further about that. If we're going to be expecting someone, better not do it out in the open. Indoors now.
I agree, Mon.
Cool. I didn't ask for your agreement. Don't leave them waiting. I don't trust them by themselves.
I know, they might read all his
I'll
books
stay
and
out
face
here.
his table.
What a shame. Terrible.
Feel very guilty.
Alright then.
I think they're a little preoccupied right now. I don't know if we have to worry about
Well, most of the unreasonable people just walked in with them. Let's see who comes out.
Yeah, if we just recruited 2 more backstabbers, I'm not gonna let them do that.
2 more backstabbers. Like, have you ever
And
history
now-
of that? As far as I've seen, we've not.
And now, most of the unreasonable people just went in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying no, because as far as I'm concerned, one of them's a fucking undead.
Is that a problem?
You're kind of speaking with amongst them.
You're sort of in the minority at the moment.
By that, I just mean as in those who turn them, like, undead. I'm not.
It was not perhaps.
You're digging
some
a
of it
hole.
is our
This is
choice,
very
some
deep.
of them is- Some of us have turned undead by choice. Some of has not been by force. You might be one of them.
Vampires not count that matter.
We vampires are indeed undead.
Okay. Okay.
It's fine.
If they're a necromancer, that's what I meant.
Necromancers can be undead or alive.
That's what I was referring to. If there is at least anyone that was turned undead by a necromancer, I don't have any quarrel with them. Because for the most part, most of the time, it wasn't from their want or anything. So.
And what about if it is a choice? If someone actually chooses to pursue such a life and
Isn't that
a problem?
Isn't that some place it is either cultural to do that?
I live among these lands. That's at least common enough around here. You would be very surprised for how many people who have come up to me asking to at least make sure that their wounds were tended to so that they didn't have to be brought back to life from dying.
It is Erebus.
Sometimes.
Erebus, that is
I'm aware.
the capital of the undead there, or at least ruled of a kingdom of most undead. Where it is practiced there. We were not there not too long ago.
We're still
Right.
technically in that kingdom.
That is true.
More on the
we are within
outskirts.
capital.
Not true.
Kingdom has seen particularly better days. Did you ever figure out what that ooze was all about? It was everywhere.
It's weird how they
Yes.
came from not the road.
It was a secretion from
Perhaps
We
they were
are
onboarding it.
what
Same
people
way we
believe
do.
to be an egg, but I would digress and instead say that it
I
was
mean, they just
a
kind of
cocoon.
like appeared back there. I didn't see them
Apparently
leave
an
the
amalgamation
bushes.
Of some sort of homunculi.
Did I overhear correctly that the one with
to
the lich
transform
was
of a zombie,
another vampire?
zombified dragon, or at least
Maybe.
a creation.
They
of
said
one.
they didn't need food,
Remember
so
I I think I spoke to you about it, that that it was interrupted in the
Though that
process
could be
where
like
a lot of
undead or
its
something.
flesh was sort
It's
of
hard to
just
tell.
falling off of it.
Suppose we'll find out.
But
one way
the
or another.
secretion was from the cocoon itself. I would, some would say egg, but things birthed
If
from
they
How
need
is
some,
Asta?
young. This one
I'm
seemed
good.
to be
The shoes don't fit. We gotta fix them.
therefore a sort of
Yes, there's quite a lot that we'll need to retailor.
Yeah, we really need to find something sooner rather than later.
We have something. It's just we gotta
any
fix
sort of
it.
insect, to be quite honest.
That's true.
Bees and ants.
I'll sort it out
sort of
for
go
you.
through this much
I
more.
found some of his spare
Bees
clothes.
do that as well. I was not aware.
Some of them fit, some of
Shoved
them
my head in a
don't.
hive before then.
Whereabouts did you find them?
Inside.
Even was.
Yeah, alright, that works.
Sorry,
I figured if he like backstabbed us, it's okay to rob
Except
him.
they sort of do
Is
it
that
with the,
bad?
body of.
It's not like he's
I-
using it. There's someone on the path.
Is
So,
that our Lich King, or is that someone
I think that's the leech guy. Yeah, it's his hammer. It's leech guy.
Do we know if
this
it's
is this is the supposed Lich King then.
I'm carrying a blade.
I don't think that's him.
Who's that?
I think it is.
Oh gosh, you're alive. Cool. That is good.
Yeah, this is hammer. I was right.
Okay, that's his hammer. Yes, that is indeed his hammer.
Okay.
Don't be too. We know that guy. Apparently, we know him.
We are
Apparently it's a good word for it.
Everything go alright in there?
questions, Mon. Questions that everyone has.
And threats.
Surprisingly, not this time. Mon.
Okay.
Don't worry, they'll come.
Are we supposed to threaten them now?
Why is he just staring at us?
He looks confused by the new additions.
I think he's
And
talking to
Raven's
Ravenna.
behind him.
Maybe give a soft wave? What was it again?
I'm not knowing that.
Usambi, Mon.
Zombie.
We could just get someone from inside to go get him.
He's a grown,
Someone.
undead. He's a king. Should be able to invite himself.
Mhm.
There you are, you slow bastard. Thought you'd gone and died again.
No. Not again. I was too busy looking over my kingdom. It is in a current stable state.
Well, there's still traitors
It will
inside
be
the
soon.
kingdom, one place or another, so, you know, enjoy that while it lasts. Some of us are in there speaking if you're interested. Might be wise
Let's
to
see.
catch you up on past details and events that have transpired.
It was good to see you all alive.
Yeah. Watch your head on the way in. Want to keep the tree in somewhat stable condition.
Not exactly alive.
What do you need?
To join you. What else? To join you. What else?
He was going to speak with
He wants to go inside.
It's just three of them in there.
I don't want to listen to that guy blabber anymore.
Ravna, return to me. We need to still speak of my findings.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. I've rather interrupted that. My wandering off quickly.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So I got plenty of this. This is the that the because no, you're human and you're alive. You can and that won't hurt you. Okay, so I was able to distill and sort of cook the green ooze and speak into a solid form. It took multiple attempts, just boiling over for hours and hours on end, sleepless nights, and I was able to sort of refine it into a powder. So now this is the sort of dissolvent of sort of, how do I say, inorganic and undead material in this case. However, because it's in a powder form, even if you place it upon an undead, it will not react. It only has ever reacted in that way when it's a liquid form, when it's something more malleable, able to sink in and so everything. So even in this form, I could hold this and pour it. Let me show you.
How do you think his fingers are that long?
Not reacting at all. However,
So does have to be absorbed, basically, by the skin or
Those
whatever.
liches and undead come in various
needs to
shapes
be
and
in
sizes.
a more active,
More or
I'm
less.
jealous.
malleable sort of
No, I like my
in
hands.
order to react with something.
I like your hands.
Okay.
I just was thinking, like, it's gonna be really hard for him to hold up like a quail
That's just how the elements are.
or like a
He
cub.
must not need
Solid,
to.
liquid, and gases.
Maybe he does the thing
Everything
with the
always
cup,
has its
like
disadvantages along with the advantages, so
Solids are like less reactive in that case, or at least generally, you know.
I was gonna say it looks like his hands lack muscle, but I think that's
So,
pretty
The
normal.
thing is,
Probably.
undead might see this as a sort of weapon to bear against it, as it was used to sort of bring down the fort that we were just at. But
Right, subjugating the populace.
And he doesn't have
But-
legs.
what this can actually do is have medical applications to it. If it only eats at
Okay.
inorganic or undead material, or at least in this
You think
case,
he can, like,
rotting
fly?
flesh, it can be used as a sort of dissolvent for corrupted or
Perhaps.
decomposing flesh. If someone were to suffer a severed limb, and we need to sort of amputate further and such to ensure that the rot does not spread, this can be used to save some
I'm more scared of the
some
other
more
one.
parts of them, like upon the wound. Only ever
Well, you
eating
don't
the
like a mystery.
decomposing thing. Although it might be a little painful and tingly, it can save most.
Only
the
powerful
flesh
people
stopping
just
right where
lay
it's at.
down in places that are
Yeah.
dangerous like that.
I was actually kind of looking into something similar, but the inverse. Dark.
Eating only at human flesh.
I'm not so much that, but it might end up being a potentially negative side effect. What little tests I've conducted
Suppose
thus
we'll
far,
see.
consumed by someone living
See
in
if they last.
Looks almost as poison, necrotizing flesh and similar things. It's still in early phases of development, but there appears to be promise that it could actually be used when consumed to heighten regenerative capabilities of those of the unliving.
Huh, I see. Well, I suppose that would be good for the some of us over here.
For some, yes. Not much good for the rest of us. Unfortunately, most of my alchemy doesn't exactly get along very well with a lot of the living. There's some things which do, but
Well,
obviously
the
it tastes terrible and people tendency to get sick.
the human can
consumption, or at least living consumption, is a very picky thing. You sort of introduce, you so much as put dirt in someone's mouth, something is going to sort of regurgitate and revile up all of that. So.
Yes. I believe my choice topics might have started to wander off. Whoops. I don't have the best track record for conversation, I think.
I'm going to make sure she doesn't get lost.
I'm going to join you, actually. Especially what happened yesterday. It's better not for no one to be alone right now.
Are we gonna research the trees?
I have no interest in research.
Oh, thank God, I don't want to research trees.
That was already done yesterday, so.
Just going for a walk, better than sitting around.
Better for it to be done not alone, at least.
I can agree with that.
You should be careful around the trees, though. They're known for attacking people.
Noted. I'm thankful they didn't.
Yeah, one hit me in the face the other day. I don't think we go that way.
The steep drop off.
very steep drop off.
I bet I can make it.
I
don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, no.
I'm an expert healer. The best healer ever.
I think you're a little biased.
I just kept you alive before I came on, so I can at least partially believe it.
Doesn't necessarily work. Not for me, unfortunately.
Right.
I suppose for the record, while it's just the three of us, I don't disagree with your take on undead. Vampire or otherwise.
Again, it's not supposedly anyone that is undead. It's mostly just those who turn people undead, for the most part.
I think we're all the same.
They can technically apply to any vampire strong enough.
Just because they can doesn't mean they should.
Exactly.
I think I know how to turn people, but I don't remember really.
Well, I mean, at least so far, I trust you two not to be doing that, especially since you're both going out of your ways to hunt down rabbits and such to at least be able to keep yourselves fed.
Right. You should know that one of our party saved my life using her own blood. And it's a bit of an issue at the moment.
I see.
Should you ever
Suppose
not
I can.
see Ravenna or myself for some time, it's worth looking in on.
Don't know.
It is not my desire to have her see her demise early.
Do you ever realize how this place is a bunch of flat areas and then these massive hills?
Yes. just need to be careful. Is that the path that we took to get here?
Maybe.
It is.
Great.
I mapped all the paths in my head.
Very good.
These ponds are kind of a nuisance for things to be hiding in, aren't they?
They are really good for hiding, though.
They are. I do appreciate them for us. Not necessarily any enemies looking around.
Hmm.
Are you a killer, Zeno?
Oh, someone stabbed.
Grab you? We're gonna go.
Yep.
When we get there, put them down.
Coming around. Be wary.
Yeah, we just got
I
stabbed.
can tell.
Hold still. Stand still.
yourselves.
I'm going to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, thank you.
Seems pretty big to worry about.
They can turn invisible.
Disappears.
I can mend myself, but thank you, Asa.
It only stops the bleeding. It doesn't mend.
I know. Thank you.
I mean the water one.
Not involving any of this. What's up?
Be on the lookout.
No kidding.
Was it just one?
Yes.
Damn it!
That'll be an issue.
I can fix her.
Asa, tend to her.
Yeah. Do you need? I don't think here would be the best place. Do you need to do that immediately?
It stops the bleeding. That's all it does.
Of course.
It should make it stop from getting worse.
Okay. I think I won.
Fucker can vanish.
Are you able to stand on your? No, you can't. You're missing a leg.
Shit. What the hell is
I
it?
think so.
Oh.
Like,
God, that's heavy than your look.
sort of illusion magic of some sort, I guess.
Essentially a big soul man. And you got it.
You should stick back to back.
Have you been given detail on what's happening? I'd recommend now and not of all times to be sleeping. Sleeping you off. Excuse me.
Don't worry about her, man.
If need be, I can just wait.
She is the eyes, man. She knows.
The eye. There's still some
I'm afraid to stop moving.
living.
She'll be okay, man.
They did stab us while we were walking, so.
There's one person not to worry about in this plane, it would be Tor.
See.
Breathing state by the time we meet her. Those that saw them. Any idea on what we're dealing with? Size. Person size. December size. What are we dealing with?
Similar to Hudson, I would say.
Yeah.
Perhaps a little too
Or like
physically capable.
him.
Are they using
Manageable.
feats of strength, or are they simply just an assassin of some kind?
Manageable if we can even.
They can disappear and
I don't know if we
reappear.
can fight them, really. They seem
All
to be
they've done is
assassins of
sneak
some
up and
sort.
stab so far.
I see. They're not too keen on them trying to fight.
Well, there's a chance I'm gonna sneak past behind us inside the tree.
Blade of the Shadow, man. Blade of
Let's
the
use
Shadow.
the inside as the safety point. There's only one entryway.
Right.
Well, if they're spending their time going around invisible, they're probably not the strongest person. A good swing will take them out.
And for all we know, they could be stabbing everyone inside.
Is to be found out.
The chance, but don't get your hopes up.
Craven is still bleeding. I can't go in there.
I stopped the bleeding. Yeah, it's I'm gonna let them know. It's inside.
Eyes up.
It's inside.
Vanished.
Shit. You know.
It may not be in here anymore.
Did you see the door open whenever
No.
it came in?
Just focusing on healing.
Right there. Ice? Snow? Frost? Fuck.
Exciting here.
An assassin of some sort.
It's bound to happen eventually.
Can anyone sense it either other way? I got good hearing and a good scent, but shit eyesight.
If it's invisible, I can't see it no matter how far it is. How close.
Keep a log. Keep a log.
Whether we had some sort of powder we can spread across the floor.
We have dirt.
Bondi.
Dirt is the only good thing to go off of.
I didn't see it leaving any footprints outside.
But not then.
There were detectives on paths, so kinda hard to tell.
Are you sure you're in any condition to start standing up?
I don't feel like
Right.
laying on the ground and getting stabbed again, that's for sure.
Well, laying on the ground is one thing, but like your wound is at least fully, like it's fully healed. Just
Thank you.
It went outside again.
Did it come in?
It was in here.
it did. He has me back in recently. Status.
Kind
You've got
frost
special.
magic.
Stab me right
Yeah.
in the stomach, the fucker.
It's gonna start forming, hurting it a lot. Okay, it's not that deep at least. Okay, now it's a bit deep. A bit longer. Okay. 10, 9, 8,
Don't go
7,
to check
6,
outside
5,
again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Good use of your fire. Use it to combat the ice. Or snow.
Mine was.
It's very
If
cold.
it was, I doubt I'd be able to get an upfront fight on it, but at least at a distance it can be first.
Big soul on that one, man. Big soul on that one.
Inside. It's inside.
It's in. Yeah, it's inside.
Ow.
Be very aware of your magic. This is a very enclosed space.
If you hadn't seen it earlier, it has some kind of frost magic to it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's many people inside.
Sooner if it slip our cart. Lich,
Don't
get
think
your
so.
ass down here now.
Come on, man. Show yourself. You sing or way away soon, man.
Finn, are you perhaps
What?
able to smell it? Or does magic hide its scent as well?
Doesn't seem like they can hit people when they're invisible.
Ow. Then perhaps they're just intangible. I got stabbed.
Yuck. Can you take care of it?
I did, it still hurts.
Not to alarm the group, but if I was the invisible stabby type, I'd be going for the healers.
Didn't even know which ones are.
The weaker looking ones.
Alright, cool. No, it's fine. I'm very strong.
Resides outside once more. He's not just dealing with some assassin, but they have some upfront fighting capabilities as well.
It needs to go physical whenever it's going to do anything, including going at the door.
Unfortunate.
I notice it keeps stopping the people who wander off on their own, so maybe don't do that.
Of course, you can go invisible. Why not pick off the ones alone?
Exactly.
It's not always true, it just goes for the people that the people are least looking at. Mainly people in the back.
Come on, Mon. I know your work.
Truly, we have no sanctity anywhere. Over there.
I'll check on them.
They're outside, big group, back to
Yeah.
back kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, you alright yourself?
Mended myself.
Okay. Good check. You alright? Just checking in. Okay.
Good call.
Good catch.
One sister.
I do wonder if it's covered in something, if that could force
This way.
appearance. Or if it could
Who's behind the tree?
I don't understand any of this.
invisibility.
Do you think they would leave footprints?
Fun done. Friendly, Mon.
I don't know, I can't even pick up a scent on it. I think it just completely
Background
vanishes.
just stops existing. Completely and
By the
utterly.
lich!
Alright. Gonna need more than that, Mon. Plug me the hole, Mon.
An interesting
Don't worry, I'll
concept
be
for a
back
spell,
for it.
actually. To completely stop existing.
Goes beyond just invisibility or
Sounds
illusion.
awful.
It completely helps some other plane.
True invisibility, if anything.
That's the case, it's definitely higher in user. And more aptly, this is described as intangibility.
Fuck's sake.
You bleed a fix.
Already fixing.
Mm.
Sake.
Damnable thing.
And it has to go physical to interact with things, right?
Exactly.
The shadow, Mon.
So we'll see if it goes through the door.
Last time I went through the door, it was been physical. It was physical each time.
Status, injuries.
But
Alright, good.
We'll find out here still. I imagine our injuries will be only more numerous as the time goes on.
I know.
Find you, December. Specifical lock.
We got a good few hits on it. How's your tail?
Fuck's sake.
It's more durable than human skin, but
It's not using its actual magic.
What do you mean it's not using its actual magic?
And back to the shadows.
I tried to lock its wells. It's not using their wells. They're using something else. Pacts.
Could be someone else's, perhaps.
Exactly.
Pact magic.
go for my tail.
They'll lock you down.
Let's get rid of that lock.
He's recovering around the roots, man, when he moves. He's close. Got him.
It's alright.
Are you going to get in there?
Yeah, no, I'm going back in.
That knife went directly into their abdomen. Okay.
They are wasting your fucking mana.
No, he's behind the tree.
That knife went through my scale, so don't have too much faith in your armor.
He's taking cover behind the tree.
He may have a limited form of visibility, perhaps.
I agree, sister.
Short range. Or he's using some kind of
bushes.
stab.
Sort of like mine, huh?
Fighting it?
3.
Yeah, behind the tree.
As good as you think, are ya?
They hold their breath.
Interesting.
They can only be invisible as long as they hold their breath. Before they disappeared, they took in a big breath of air.
So,
That explains
the
why.
requirements for the spell are clear. As long as they hold their breath, they don't exist.
Oh, of course.
That means they're living, man. Not for long, though.
Means we can tire them out. I don't believe he can interact with anything without appearing either.
They may get recovery on this one, man.
Why are they over there? Acting as mirrors.
Yeah, I don't know if you
Searching.
heard, but it can only go intangible whenever it holds its breath. So,
There it is.
we tired it out. It'll be dying soon enough.
Get away.
It's probably going to fall back to the roots over there for cover, I'd imagine.
What's that?
You okay?
Fine. Oh, sorry.
He appeared here and stabbed of us.
Goes back to the one game we used to play when we first started this journey.
their leech to chase after us. I doubt we'll stay in one place for long anymore. Let's keep on.
Seems like that has a slow speed to it.
Seems so. Arcane, they practices that intangibility of theirs. Lacking not too keen on frost.
Shit. Unfortunate. This
Get you
is
when you were
really
invisible?
going poorly. No, it's a teleport.
Do you need healing?
Come on. We're taking you inside.
Shit. Thank you.
How long?
I'll watch them stay out here.
Feeling utterly useless.
Shit. Alright.
If you're tapped, I can do it as well.
Well, it seems like at least most of us are just going to.
Are you healing or am I?
Go ahead. I'm already.
He asked to. Yeah, I can fucking.
It's gonna clot
Not
up.
as bad this time. Shit.
You should be fine.
Thank you.
You still plan on going out there?
You waiting for them to move again, Mon.
Toxic?
Guessing he moved,
They
Mon.
seemed like they were getting competitive.
Really appreciate all the meat shields and state class.
Eyes up, sister. He knows his targets well.
He's weak and, I don't know if he can bleed, but if he could,
Do you need
he would
healing?
be. Yeah, no, I do. I don't know if he could. You can do it, right? Is it gonna be a problem for you?
I can stop the blood. They're tapped in there, so we're saving for emergencies.
Good.
That should clot it. It should not bleed anymore. Though try not to get
Appreciate
it
it.
again in the same spot.
Yeah.
I suppose the best plan we can do. I can at least get its frostbite at bay. My fire.
You need
There's
the
a lot of
blood.
stuff that I can't reach, so I'll running out for that.
Should they attempt their frostbath, I'll try to clash with theirs. When they're casting their arcane, that'll be all of your moments to strike. Hopefully, the fire can overwhelm it enough where they can't just go intangible moments later once more. Ideally, cover the lungs if it really is related to their breathing.
Yeah, really confident out there on their own.
It would seem.
Not once more!
Oh, that's bad.
No, it's not a good spot.
You can stab many times. Let us mend your wounds.
I am
Properly,
mending
beyond
myself.
just your blood. You told me before that it can't quite redo everything. You can just clot yourself, correct?
I am undead. It does not matter.
Something bleeding out.
But it cannot lose the blood I have.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I got healed. Still just.
Remember that you have 2 vials on you, and I have 2 more if you need it.
Yes, it
I don't know what will happen.
That he needs to do this.
It is not worth your collapse.
Reappearing.
Whatever happens,
Breathless.
I'll take care of you.
Check around the routes, but 2 at a time and not going
I
long.
won't leave you behind. I'll keep my eye on you. I promise.
It's intangible, there's no way to leave behind a trace of it. Should an arrow be lodged in its chest, it'd simply fall off once it was beyond it.
If I ever go down, just pour some of the vials in my mouth.
Someone's going completely avant-garde.
I should be able to heal off of that naturally.
Very well.
At the cost of it not helping my thirst.
Okay.
I also only have a few casts left.
If you drink, will you replenish your casting?
No, but I can substitute blood for backlash.
You only know if that's worth it or not. I cannot tell you what the right move is.
I don't know. I would have to drink the blood, and I don't know if I would still heal people after that.
I could ask Zeno how much she has before you make your decision.
They're relatively tapped.
It doesn't attack
That
while
way.
grouped up. It's an opportunity killer. We
What it?
send off the strongest on their
Are you
own.
bleeding again?
Freezing. We bait it out.
Likely some frostbite.
I appreciate it. Fucking hell.
Behind the tree, they're fighting.
Fucking magic.
But it may have a point, though. When your loner comes out, at that very least, we can guarantee you know where it will go.
I think it's drowning.
Around. Someone who can take a hit. Once it appears on them to take that bait, we can roll woodworks and make our way with them.
It's down.
Can't risk him breathing anymore.
Are they bleeding?
Oh, he's the party.
I don't know if they're undead or not.
Fucking number of the fire so far away.
There might have been 2 of them and we wouldn't know, so perhaps we do not let our guard down?
Guess not.
That we know of.
Fires. Just any kind of general interest things.
Do me a
on the body.
favor. Look for any identifiable symbols. Anything that seems like a logo belonging to something. If he is an assassin, I might recognize where he's from. There's a few groups. Groups of bastards.
That weapon of theirs seems interesting. It got through the scales.
Certainly so. Seems like something she would make. They were looking for a quality dagger.
It's fucking big dagger.
It's more the con.
Make use of what we have.
Make use of
I'm
it.
looking for things.
It's not going to do much. It's low ranking at best. Follows assassins.
Really? Checking the bodies at the clothes. Is there like a brooch or something on them that might show that they are belong to the Dark Lord?
There is a Assassin's Guild symbol, but not one you'd recognize.
What'd you find? Oh, Your Majesty! This symbol, little brooch he's got. It's dead.
Low ranking.
That's what you meant.
So be it then. You know what? No one else is gonna use it. I'm already an assassin. If we need espionage.
Those big guy.
You should take it.
Blasted. Right then.
What do we
No
do?
one else is gonna use this.
Is it alive? Not
Dead.
Dead, I'm pretty sure.
Is it undead though?
Grab. Body's being dragged.
Drag his body. Good, drag your body.
You're a low-ranking assassin. One that worked closely with the Dark Lord, as far as my concerned. It confirms this was sent by him and an army.
Everybody, holy shit.
I'll take what's left, Tor.
You're thoroughly dealing with it, so you're good.
Injuries.
It was the assassin. The Dark Lord, apparently. Onto this little brooch.
Shadows in the dark side.
Spare your healing. You've done plenty enough.
Continue your work, Mon. It will be in just a moment.
Do me a favor, help me de-armor this. Gonna take his weapon, his armor. So if we ever need espionage, I'll pretend to be a Dark Lord assassin. Oh, I don't think anyone better does the job than me.
That's the door right there, if you're wondering. That's the door.
It's been taken care of.
Thank you for your work in doing so, and your assistance.
They're dead.
Yes.
Yes, we know.
It was a low-ranking assassin from the Dark Lord, apparently.
Low ranking. They found out where we were already. Is that due to our
Suppose so.
friend who took up
Probably.
his home here?
Meaning we gotta move.
Spare hood and cloth in case you need it. Good for covering up.
Were they a person or undead?
As you're looting it, if you check the hands, 6 of the fingers are completely frozen.
Oh, fuck me. Looking at it typical after my history of killing just about everything. Is it undead or what is he?
No, it was living. It was above average height human.
It's human. I think there might be some blood in here still. Hang on.
I can
Got like a
siphon
little
it.
cut of a knife in the fucking.
Everyone's solid, Tor. Sleep easily.
I think some of it's out of a frozen tree. Bastard was giving himself frostbite though with the ice. Fuck.
There's something left.
6 of his fingers. Frozen cold. Black at this point.
Must have been a finger for each cast.
I will take your advice.
Luckily.
It was a low-ranking as well. Bearing.
Very low ranking. Okay.
Very low rank, I see.
They are human.
Not disgustingly so, but it is not one of the higher ones.
I suppose it goes to show how much he puts the worth of us. That we're only worthy of a low-ranking assassin. And frankly, if that is a low-ranking one.
I was going to say, that's a bit worrying if that was a low one.
If that's the weakest he has to offer, and it is much of a number to us. Perhaps he's not
I'm
wrong
just
in
glad we
his
were awake initially,
aggression.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Could have been sleeping. Good thing they went after me first, too.
Yeah.
I went
My lower half too, like an idiot.
probably fucked up after it got you, because it got me in the back as me, Lorelai, and us were coming back from our walk.
What are you playing with?
Brooch of his.
I think I might go sit down. My stomach kinda hurts.
Now I'm one.
All for the best.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how that works.
Well, we have his armor. I am a trained killer for hire. If we ever need anyone to go undercover.
I like that idea.
I suppose, but
You're right.
I mean, I suppose, but as you were saying, at least,
Are you
based
okay?
on what we understood
You
of his
need some more
backlash, is that
fix?
he, like, loses a finger to frostbite or something.
Just
with the
one.
breath.
I don't fucking
It'll
cast
be
magic,
alright.
so that's not a problem for me.
Unless you want to put it to
No,
use.
It's a low
Just like
rank.
saying that.
It's not like the Dark Lord's got, I imagine, extensive files in every single
I meant
assassin under his
wounds.
name.
That
Especially
is
low
true,
rank.
actually.
I know what you meant.
Okay, yeah,
It'd be
no.
far too much work with people he's sending to his
Try
death.
to just
Actually,
fix it.
Wait, yeah,
Yaga,
you
you're
were
good
talking
with-
about guidance spells. That's like a thing.
Well, yes. I am capable of making enchantment of one, though I'd require.
Okay.
actually, I require the magically inclined of us, Thiago, especially you. I want to check this. See if the brooch hasn't got some sort of tracker on it, maybe.
Good point.
That would be good to check, actually, yes.
The others inside, they're okay.
Good.
Mana is being put into it. It's receiving some kind of, I guess if I would describe it as signal.
So something's tracking this, or this is tracking something.
Yes.
You said receiving, which means that would be it was receiving a signal, which means they have a tracker on us. Or the other guy we buried.
Mana's being poured into it. Which would likely mean it's currently telling us where we are right now. Or, at the very least, they know where the brooch is.
Where the brooch is, I might not be as extensive as to know whereabouts specifically and who.
I can't quite detect on that level to know exactly what magic's doing. All I can inform is magic is in fact being put into it. Something
That's
flooding mana from a location to that brim.
That's at least what we wanted to know, so it's enough.
At a minimum,
Is there a way we could
it knows where
follow
the
the
brooch
tracker
is.
to
At the
see
worst,
what it's
it knows where
following?
we are.
We also know they were using pact magic of some sort, right?
Right. I suppose that is
So-
possible, but again, I don't exactly have a very keen level of detection. Only just some from manipulating souls and mana for enchantments. All I can really tell is it's receiving mana, but an exact directional location, that's a bit more of an ask.
I could. I have a very far-fetched. So if it's a an enchanted item, doesn't that mean it has a soul in it?
Well, in a way, it's a bit odd to explain.
Do you think if I ate the soul with it? You think if I ate the soul in it, I could tell what I was trying to do?
Going to eat the
They
brooch.
already ate the soul. The soul's already gone.
The soul in the brooch.
There's a soul in the brooch.
Apparently counts as a tracker.
That's how
of some
enchanted
sort.
items work.
I've never
This is a-
really had one eat an enchanted item per se. I can't honestly.
Are you okay
Problem is, this
besides
would be good to
wounds?
keep around. If I'm questioned, it'd be nice to have on hand. In
I'm a
I'm
bit
not saying eat the-
agitated.
I'm not gonna eat metal. I mean
I'm alright.
the soul in the metal.
Certainly not agitated with you, my friend.
I'd be agitated too if someone stabbed me in the back, like 4 times.
You did get stabbed in the back, and the front, and the abdomen.
Specifically, not killing the thing.
Yeah. It's a good thing I
Sorry,
don't need
Asta.
to breathe.
This brooch is going to be very useful. If we can use it, we can trick the Dark Lord, we can play his games, we
I
can
think
fuck
I'm
around with
just
people, and if it's
scolding
still
myself,
working,
rather.
in case they do check if I go undercover.
Let myself get soft
it adds
finding a
the
new
element
party.
more. However, I don't really want to take it to where we're going.
I was promptly disappointed the other day, so I would like to avoid that situation going forward.
You little brooch motherfucker. I'd like to try and attach this to an animal. If any of us are pretty good with animals, I'd like to attach one to one. Go do our little thing, and then when we leave, be able to come grab it again, take it with us, throw it onto another one, sort of thing. We've got Revna. She's a druid, right? Animals love her ass or something, right?
I don't think it's quite like that.
Over there how it works. Don't fucking touch magic. If not,
I would have no idea.
catching a bird, maybe.
I mean, did we ever consider the fact that that brooch could just be used to receive information about us? Like a
We don't know
person
that.
detractor.
Can you give me sense? Can you give me an answer? What the fuck am I doing then?
We don't quite know what it does. It's doing something, receiving some kind of mana, but
Then we should probably
I'm
just
not certain
break
if I
it.
can find the deeper meaning of what it is.
The
wants to try to
reason
save
why
it.
he's
Or possible
in case he,
espionage.
yes, in case he wants to go,
It takes us somewhere. I don't fucking know that. No one explained it to me. I don't know how this
in
magic
case he
shit
wants to
works.
use the armor and such to be able to go undercover as said assassin, which, I'll be honest, it's not a bad idea.
I mean, I feel like they already know he's dead.
Book at best. But fine, we'll play your game. Right. I need mana in the brute. Shut up. I'm doing your thing. Right? I'm doing what it was telling me to. Apparently it.
Speaking with
fucking
Lockhart.
Books
is not
normally
what we
talk
think
to
it is.
people.
Apparently it's meant to lead us somewhere.
No.
I didn't think so. That otherwise, that the room would be really loud.
And I've got so little it would make a child laugh. So there's willing to hand over a little bit.
I got no souls in me. I'm not
Shut
burning
the
mine
fuck
for
up.
it.
I will use you as toilet paper if you keep speaking.
Talking book, understood, okay.
School, so.
Alright. God, you are so fucking bossy today. Useless. If it wasn't for me, I think a lot of us would be far more nearly dead from this fucking.
Try not to follow her.
How long has he had
Bit
this?
full of himself, isn't he?
This book, since we've known him.
He has his secrets. If you wish to know,
I think we're all full of ourselves. If we were full of other people, that'd be weird.
I'm not expecting one, just the first I've heard him talking to it, so.
he doesn't exactly like.
I like my inside bits. I don't want them on the outside.
Sometimes.
That as well.
Nor do I.
I've actually used my mana. What happened to my
Do you need clean up?
No, I'm fine. I transferred.
Not you.
It hurt me physically. Just left
If
me.
you can?
benign. Oh, you meant
That is a stupid question. Yeah.
my bad.
Uh,
Yeah, probably referring to the bloody one, huh?
Yeah. Alright.
Take it.
Seem relatively clean, all things considered. I mean, you don't smell bad.
Can't always dote on you, Thiago.
yeah, understood.
Question earlier.
That does help you. Okay, good.
Technically,
Alright.
skills and keep one side of enchanted weapons.
No.
Was a bit
Oh.
not the same.
What's the cost for spell?
Enchantments that work.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
behind that. I take its wills, and I forge it inside an object. I technically make that object a living thing. A living thing with one purpose, to cast one spell. That is
On the bright side, at least our new friends didn't backstab us yet.
They're not the one casting.
There's still time.
The person.
But they could be useful until they decided
I'm
to do
aware.
that.
Exactly.
Though, of course,
Because it's been a
Some of us could be playing the long game.
personality. It's hardly a person, only the most literal that
Not a surprise of that, if anything.
Are you playing the long game?
know what would happen if you tried to
No. I wish I
Okay,
was
cool.
that clever.
I don't think I'm playing the long game. But I don't have
think so.
anything to backstab people, so like...
you're free to give it a try.
I mean, you have your claws, technically. Are those sharp?
They're made of the blood.
Yeah, it helped me give me some more knowledge of what exactly
Yeah, yeah.
in general. See what happens. As far as I'm
About
aware,
how many times can you heal people before you're typically out of mana? Or cannot backlash any further?
It's at least either if I'm out of mana or by backlash further, assuming my body isn't constantly in pain from having to heal the wounds.
I used to.
Because for the most part, at least today, lots of abdomens.
enchanting.
So what's your
I base
average?
my knowledge of most arcane
So that I know for the future.
I want to say 6, and that is only with the first spell. My other one, which is at least able to do more severe ones and cure diseases, is a lot more severe. So
That was just to
6, or if not, or 6 can maybe at least handle 8.
Well, the soul is the foundation of a
Noted.
lot of arcane schools.
Hmm.
It's not a bad one to focus on.
Frankly,
I'm always wanting to do what I can, but
Learn from one of
there's always limits.
to her knowledge,
Mine varies a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, you're using blood,
I
right?
don't even remember who taught me. Must have been someone really smart.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
soul magic is one that.
Yeah.
Well,
I know it's magic. It's, yeah.
study of soul magic itself is quite the feat. Many people dip into it for their schools, like myself.
For wounds like that, I can do 5 or 6. If they're smaller cuts, I can do a lot more. If they're bigger cuts, I can do a lot less.
Reforge them to become.
There's less that need to be put into it.
Long enough to learn everything.
It's understandable.
In depth of soul magic broadly is not something that one with a typical lifespan can hope to even get the beginning foundations of. The fact that I've learned my little part of soul magic and enchanting.
Plus, it doesn't usually help on things like burns and such, because those are usually pretty cauterized already.
Judge of that.
Cauterized and at least out of the realm of, I suppose, at least just it's something that involves bleeding that can be mended.
Probably not.
Because it's kind of
It
more than
also
that.
depends on how much I drink
The
that
dragon
day.
and blacksmith we traveled with lived longer than the human lifespan.
Right.
Can't say how long, and she was far from a mortal, but
I'm not a dragon,
she
Ken.
was pretty spry. That's about the closest description of you, so.
Fair enough.
You're not. Wait, you're not Dragonkin?
No.
You need to start telling people details more.
Huh.
I'm not really here to talk about myself all the time.
Traveling with each other, you might as well start telling people bluntly up front what you're about, instead of in
Fair
riddles.
enough. The term that one scholar said was chimera.
Good one, Bon.
I'm not entirely sure what that entails.
I've heard the term at least been passing once, so interesting.
I have memories of being a dragon, and I have memories of being a human. And none of them make sense to me.
I think I can see why, but good to know. I was just wondering. You don't have to speak further if you don't wish to.
Fair enough.
Did any of you see where Ravena ran off to?
She was inside.
Yeah, she was inside last time I was in, so might still be inside. Yeah, if anything, it was a good thing that even though I was the one that got stabbed in the back while we were out there, it was still a good thing that we at least made sure we weren't alone on that, because that would have been very bad.
I mean, if you still want to take like a walk, I can go with you.
It's alright. We don't know if there will be more. It will be best to stay close to everyone else for now.
Yeah, getting stabbed in the back is kind of a mood killer for a walk.
You can say that again.
For a walk?
Getting
I
stabbed
would
is
have
kind of a
preferred-
mood killer, yeah.
Yes.
Especially by that guy. Everyone's like, oh, look at his dagger. It was a fucking sword. It was like this long.
Look. Yeah, it's like, oh, look, I'm going to hold my breath for about a minute or so, show up, stick this long sword through you, and then go back in again. It's fucking horrible. And I'm not even saying that in terms of like in getting stabbed, because it's one thing with getting stabbed, it's another thing of trying to heal that. multiple
look,
times,
December-in-law.
and then even having to heal. What? I Are these just checking? I don't know. Yeah. Either way, yeah, not fun to heal those kind of wounds where it's just too deep. We were actually. He's not moving. I'm going to assume he's not
check on
fucking walking alone. I'll check on him. Yeah, I'll check on him.
It looks like a puppy watching the door.
What?
Look at him.
Which one?
The giant beast at the entrance of the tree.
Can I be honest with you?
Always.
The only dogs I've ever seen are those undead wolves. So I was really confused.
It's kind of cute, you know, in a monstrous sort of way.
He's just sitting down.
Yeah, we can see that from here.
Seems like we're well and sorted with the brooch.
That's what he told me.
It's going to be mighty useful, I dare say.
Agreed.
Can we eat
Did you find anything out more about it?
Turns out it wasn't that the assassins were tracking it. They were using it to track us.
I was fucking
Inside
right.
The tree. Congratulations. A round of applause for you for getting that right. Truly
Thank you.
spectacular.
I'm very smart.
You don't need to be nice.
Point is, inside there was a beacon of some sort. Not sure when it was placed, if it was placed before or after we arrived. That these little things get a surge of mana in when they're nearby. So the idea is I will hold on to this, I'll hold on to the armor until we can find a blacksmith that can, you know, whittle it down to my height. And from there, not only can we use this as a way for me to get into certain places, maybe bring a few others with me as new trainees, and that will make up some bullshit as we go. More importantly, we can look for areas where people that have gained the Dark Lord's ire and are considered threats enough for assassins to be sent. We can go help, possibly gain a new ally.
Recruiting.
Certainly a possibility.
Something that could work.
Whatever.
I'd very much like to find a slightly bigger assassin around here if I can, though. Let's get some armor for the big guy. Could blend in easier. And that what Brooch would do.
I mean, that assassin was about his size.
Too slim, though. Oh, and I'm breaking the damn thing.
Jakes, come here.
Oh, is it the blood thing? You wanna fucking...
Yeah, I'll help.
Why, thanks. It's a very, very useful ability.
If only it helped me.
Right then, any wounds amongst us? Imagining we're all sitting here just fine.
I got
Not that I'm
stabbed
aware of.
4 times.
You did heal yourself back, right?
They're clotted.
Yeah, okay.
I think we're fine.
Yeah.
Right, and anyone playing hero?
If there was anyone playing hero, I would give them a coat's clothing, so...
do you know it's new?
Because it's shaped different than the other one.
You remember that?
Yeah. Don't you?
Don't watch for lie.
Congratulations on your new lantern.
Mm.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
It's his mini son.
Like he can do much else, to be honest, so.
Oh, you got a grunt from him.
Oh, yay.
I was going to say, is he not much of a talkative type?
Nah, he's not spoken since I've known him.
He does hum, though. Quite a nice tune.
Good to hear.
No. Doesn't really matter what he hums or if he speaks or not. He's a bloody good fighter. And a mighty good shield as well, so.
Hey, did that assassin have any clothes on underneath the armor?
Very good question.
Maybe some, like, undercloth. He wants some. I thought this was a fashion statement from you. Do you...
I don't own any clothes.
Yeah. He could do
So many
with them.
clothes you could... Fucking, yeah, the cloth, you know what, fuck it, just hand it over to him at this point. Yeah, it's...
I mean, if you guys need to use it, you can have it. But I mean,
No,
between
it's
the
fine.
last guy and this guy, I could probably have enough for an outfit.
Need to find someone to sew it together.
Sewing is like stitches, do you know?
Maybe I am not the right. You're not. I am not the person you should be asking. I'm going to be honest.
I mean, yeah, sewing and stitches are similar things, but it's more fashioning an outfit that's the issue.
Pretty much.
Just because I wear this shit doesn't mean I could make any of it, you know? I got
Hmm.
the hood, maybe
Well-
the push.
We'll figure something out, Asta.
Maybe one of these new people know how to sew.
I wasn't listening. I'm
That
so
is-
sorry.
Sewing clothes.
I can't hold him.
Oh, yes, yes. I know a bit, but nothing advanced.
No, sewing aside,
I can start working on it.
my head feels like it is losing power, so I'm going to go inside.
Oh my god, you're running out of mana, don't die.
Alright.
What?
What?
Why are you staring at me?
I just checking in. I'm sorry. I'll look this way, I guess.
Don't make me feel bad.
I wasn't trying to. I'm sorry.
God, look what you've done to the man. Broken his heart.
I apologize.
I have a
really
heart.
mean it.
You do?
He's an undead man. It's already fragile enough as is, and look what you've done.
You really
I
were
almost got stabbed in the heart. That was really wild
I'm
today.
surprised that he actually has one.
Well, yeah, I have one.
They just
I was
don't
born
work
with
right.
it.
Oh,
Does it
crap.
work? Does it beat?
No.
Silence is not really embarrassing.
Right.
I had to check.
So what was that magic you were using? Like, I know I was saying stuff before, but you shot like... I don't even know what that was.
Colors.
Purple. It was color.
Soul Flame, man.
Oh. I see.
It's kinda overkill if you think about it.
Each their own, man. Each their own.
I have a question. Why are your fingers so long?
Actually, no, you make a great point. I mean, I was gonna ask why they were floating.
Those are claws, but like, look at those things. Look, do that again. Do it again.
As you say, style, man.
They're fucking massive.
Well, beauty is pain. Suppose you fucking stretched your fingers beyond belief for the sense of style, but walks of the look.
You could say that, man. Close enough on that.
What you did earlier, you fed on his soul, did you?
What was left of it?
Yeah, like 3 people tried to steal that man's soul. I don't know which one of you got
Yeah,
it.
no, it's concerning how.
Well, some of us need to live. Some need it for their own reasons, and you are aware the afterlife is the worst thing. Worse than here, right? Like it's the worst place to go.
I wouldn't know, I've never died.
Nah.
More than you know, man. More than you know.
This is actually a pretty nice place generally, as long as you're a good person.
No, the tales go that apparently the afterlife is eternal torment and suffering no matter what you do. There's a lot of scumbags in this world now. No promise of a paradise after you die.
There was a
Just
while where it was a
suffering.
nice town. Nice
No,
town, green pastures where you could rest. But after the Dark Lord came to rise, he even corrupted that by the sounds of it. Eternal torture to everything, even after your death.
It's not the stories I was told.
Then he has to be told the very old stories.
I mean, of course they're old, that's how they're accurate.
Hmm.
I don't think some guy
Hello
angry
again.
over his wife is affecting the heavens.
He is. Unfortunately, he is.
I wouldn't. I think you got a lot to learn. Do you know there's an Assassin's Guild out there. The name slips my mind, but they are in such firm belief of how bad the afterlife is that when they go to kill people, and they get a hit, they make the death as painful, as insufferable as possible. The absolute worst torture. They kidnap them in the dead of night, torture them for weeks on end, make it slow, make it methodical, make the man lose his mind. Because they believe that the afterlife is so terrible that they are doing them a service in preparing them. By destroying their mind already, they can't exactly lose all hope in the afterlife. And so when they transfer over, they've already lost it. Nothing else to lose.
That's dumb.
So,
Just making it
it's a
worse.
psycho way of going. It's a psycho way of going about it. But fuck me, are they good at their job? I once had a client. Hmm.
Valabella, they usually talk about once you die, you kind of have to go through trials. Just prove that you're succeeded in whatever life is. And once you pass those trials, you get to go to a place where it won't be hurt. I like that better. I have a feeling the story about eternal torment is made up so the soldiers don't kill themselves from serving the Dark Lord.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Let's convince enough people to do bad. There's no need to act good for the salvation of yourself, so... Who knows? However...
I never focused on... Oh, no, you go ahead.
We do have the evidence of the undead. You revived someone too late. They're never the same. I'm not sure on the specifics, if it's an hour, weeks, days, but you take too long. Someone comes back as a husk of the man that once was. Deprived of sanity, he thought.
Okay.
If you need me, come get me.
Right.
I'm going to put these clothes by the other clothes.
Return from death are completely gone.
Oh, fuck.
Lorelei, when you have a moment, if you feel you are in a position to speak, I would like to. I'll make it brief, but I would like to speak to you.
Making sure that people knew how to fight, make sure that people knew when to strike, all of that. Even then, he took more of a lead. I just sat back and prepared myself for it.
It's pretty hard to break those trials with that kind of stuff.
You're acting like those are actually real, though.
I think they are. Can't think of a better way to run the afterlife.
That's because you're not one of the ascended ones that run it. If it was as simple as that, where us mortals could comprehend, then it would have been already ruined, tarnished.
The way you make it sound like it's already has been ruined and tarnished, so...
Exactly.
I think that...
That is the power that hatred holds, does it not?
This is way different than the afterlife story I heard. So.
Let us hear yours.
You turn into blood.
I think it's called
Turn
dying.
into blood. So when you die, what remains of your soul, your spiritual self,
Become blood.
just turns into blood.
And then that blood goes to the next. Like little babies and stuff.
Well, to be born of blood and then to die of it, I suppose. What about you, Thiago? We're discussing our theories on the afterlife. What do we believe happens when you die? Any beliefs you wish to share with the class?
What a nice uplifting conversation after facing death, huh?
Oh, and we have one of his servants to try and confirm or deny anything, or he's just going to be quiet.
He likes to speak in riddles. I imagine should he ask, he'd probably just say something all poetic like.
Oh, of course.
So it happens.
Time and place for everything,
History on
Mon.
that. My bad. Can't really say I know it happens. As someone who manipulates souls, I've seen it's a physical interpretation of what happens when the body gives out. I've meddled with it, mended it to weapons. But as to where that goes... Guess I never put much thought into it. I like to imagine it somewhere nicer, at least. Souls retain a part of everybody. You can still feel one's personality, their ego, inside their soul when they've passed on. And so if that personality part of you is going somewhere, I'd imagine you'd be doing something. Maybe there's a plane where souls can take proper form and you simply continue on in a next life. Or maybe that's just a solid in me speaking who wants to think that there's at least somewhere nice to go beyond once I finally meet my end. If I ever do.
So I tend to write. That's what I was usually told in Valabella. They make it sound like when you die, you just get tortured for eternity, which is just feels like a stupid way to run things.
But it's not hard to believe. You can see it on Earth. You can find a soul, take it, and torture it all you like. If I can do it here on this plane, who's to think I can't do it on another?
But life is like the trial, where you determine if you're right or not, if you win or lose. And when you die, that's when the judgment happens, and you get to the ending. I think it's as simple as that.
It's a common belief a lot of zealots. These are practitioners ascended spirits. No, admittedly, since they've been gone or in hiding of the Dark Lord's recent reign, not when people speak of much all too often anymore.
I think it's just a good idea to, keep it in mind at least.
Any reason that
If you're a good person now, you'll get good things later and whatnot.
Not used to people in this group sitting by themselves.
Listen. Some people call it a fool's errand. In this bleak world, trying to find any sense of happiness anywhere. But I think it's nice to have a blissful thing to look forward to.
I assume you don't wish to join that conversation over there.
Some might call it a way of just gaslighting yourself to continue on and trudge through this bleak reality.
It's pretty nice now.
And what
Being such a
conversation
tonight.
Maybe a nice thought. Given your say, I can only imagine you have something very woeful to say about it.
You have plenty of secrets.
For myself?
Oh, you've seen them? If that's the case, then
I believe what the common populace believes, and
Is it
what
that you wanted to go on along?
sites of the undead have told me.
So if we do go into those,
It has to be
it's
great
expensive
tragedy
about
over on
to
the
have
other
a
side. There's no way it's not.
Apologies.
Considering this man uses soul fire, I'm sure there are great fires of green and purples engulfing people, torturing them for all eternity to make them lose their minds. You've seen it yourself, those that come back from the undead, if they're not revived quickly, lose themselves. They're a fragment of what they once were. Mad in their mind, they attack, they're violent. At a moment's notice, they don't know friend from foe. From living, from
I'll be right back.
an unmoving object.
It's over there.
They just
I
attack.
wouldn't doubt it. That's the only area.
And so, I believe that once you die, you go to the afterlife and you suffer. Until some bastard grabs your corpse and maybe your soul, stuffs them back together.
Not even an educated.
And if you've already lost that at that point, then who knows what you do.
I spent some time in that direction and I
say
didn't see one. No, it could just be my
Follow
powers of
within the
observation failing me. That's entirely possible too. I'm going to shut up and we have to get check the river.
Describe the afterlife as nothing more than just a glorified invitation for them.
Come on.
Right. I mean,
Walk rather than just sit around in front of a door.
been killing people for money for about 10 years, give or take, at this point, so.
On top of that, at least if someone takes
They're
a walk, it's
fine.
not going to be met with them dying mysteriously in the woods by themselves. I hope you
Jesus, I'm tired.
Yes, to be consuming souls and just sparing people that hell of an afterlife.
That's my consideration. The afterlife is a tragedy. Suffering and wait. You die and you just get to rest eternally. I consider that a win.
If only, man. If only.
Not yet.
Oh no.
Oh, terrible.
Welcome back.
It's a pretty normal reaction, though.
Oh.
I suppose so. Throw a stone, expect a stone to be thrown back.
Have you seen a river anywhere? I desperately wish to get all this blood off myself.
Over there?
Watching that kind
Hold
of play,
still.
I thought
Oh.
there was one over there.
Let's go take the blood off.
Our
If
good friend here has the most useful magic I think we've ever seen in our lives.
We do get a lot of blood on him. And look, he even takes care of it.
Huh.
As disgusting as that may be.
I don't mind. That's fine. Thank you.
Not like you're
Consider
using it anyway.
disgusting. This is the greatest cleaning I've ever seen. Doesn't cost me a
actually
single dime.
fantastic.
Cleans all my things, feeds him.
it actually doesn't. It's the cost of the spell.
Thanks. Now I'm ready for the ball.
There's a ball. I need clothes.
No, there's not. Sorry.
Ignoring the dust and mud and all the other filth that probably coats your body, but...
Wonderful looking shield.
Yeah, they did a great job on it. Apparently, because it's made out of the scales of that wyvern thing, it's resistant to fire as well. So it should protect me from overheating too much.
That's concerning. Why are you saying that? The utterance of the word shit and nothing else implies there's an issue.
Huh? No, it's nothing. It's about thoughts wandering off little trails. Nothing
I don't
really
think
of
too
any
much.
actual importance, just personal.
Don't think too much, you might grow a guilty conscience.
I
On
think
the topic of meandering
work,
thoughts,
I'm not sure.
I figured there'd be a few that you could help me with.
Oh, of course.
You wouldn't mind stepping away. Apologies.
I do not mind at all. Please, lead on.
Of course.
So let me get this straight. They made that shield out of that silver wyvern thing?
Yeah.
That one
I mean,
right
obviously
there.
not- What do you mean that one right there?
That specific shield out of the wyvern.
Mm-hmm. It was a silver wyvern.
I don't
I mean,
know,
obviously not,
it just looks
not nearly as
wrong.
strong as like a dragon scales, but it's not bad. I mean, also some bits of metal that we had.
I don't think it's just scales, if that's your concern.
Yeah.
Looks like
I
they
think
have
you
some
had to take, like, a
claws
base
as
and
well.
add stuff to it. I'm no weaponsmith, but blocks the frost attack pretty well.
I imagine it'd be far more effective against fire.
Yeah. Fire's kind of one of my weaknesses, but not because it's like.
It's the wrong design. That's a Barioth shield.
Not because I burn easily, but because it heats me up, and then I have to catch my
We
breath
fought a
again.
fucking silver Rathalos.
When I fight, I kind of run hot. That's also why I can't wear the best armor, because I need the exposure on my skin.
See.
Man, I'm glad I don't have that problem.
the dead assassin guy had clothing under that armor.
Yeah.
We handed it off. He has it now.
Oh.
It's the worst part about being short is that all this clothing's too big. Gotta get it resized.
Nothing a few wraps around and maybe a belt can fix.
You know how hard it is for me to find pants?
You don't wear pants.
Exactly.
No, that's a personal question. I like that, not I want to know. Fair enough.
Maybe you made the right call there.
I did. I suppose, out of curiosity then, because of the state of your appearance and the way you are, apparel is difficult to come by. The shirt, is that generally seen as the normal standard for your culture, or just a courtesy? Or at this point, armor, more than anything else?
I mean, that'd be weird if I was just walking around shirtless the whole time. That's about it.
Is it?
This specifically is armor. I do have a shirt underneath.
It's not terribly weird, to be honest. Especially in a land like this, it's rather warm a lot of the time, so... If you're in frozen tundra, then it'd be odd. If you enter a city, it might be odd to remain shirtless the whole time, but...
But it doesn't matter.
No, there's like bugs and stuff. Yeah,
the common man much appreciates someone else cover up more than anything. It's considered impolite to roam around half naked.
I have pants on.
Yeah, that won't cut it in most cities. You need a little bit more than that.
They're half naked too, technically.
There are different,
freezing all the time, so it's not like we're just walking around naked.
Well, as far as I can tell, their genitalia isn't on show. And also it's different in their culture, and it's not like you see many of them ever in cities to begin with.
So, if I become a dragon...
He's so obsessed with wearing as little clothes as possible. Why ask for the cloth?
I'm not obsessed with it. I just want to blend in till the clothes are ready.
I don't think we need to blend into any social norms while we're here. It is a barren wasteland of the undead. I think your very everything blends in far better than the rest of us do. My beating heart and slightly warmer coloured flesh implies that I don't blend in compared to you. Well, right then. I guess I would go there as well. Prepare the armors and such, and see what this brooch of mine can do. Get familiar with its shapes, see if I can learn anything about the culture from the book. I have many things I need to get up to, so if you'll excuse me.
Alright, have a good day. Don't walk off too far on your own so that you don't get stabbed in the back by assassins.
So you've been hunting like small animals for a while, yeah?
No. That's
How do
Lorelai's
you
thing.
usually get your blood? Oh, I gotta talk to them then. If you happen upon any small dead animals, bring them to me.
Okay, I can bring some
I
back.
might need... Thank you. I just more so just need their soul other than the actual food itself. I'm not super keen on just devouring them. people.
Well, I mean, if you just go in the woods, some undead wolves might attack you. You can take the rest of their souls.
It's true.
Honestly, it'd be easier than finding little animals, because holy shit, there are like none left.
What do you think the odds are there's more assassins out there?
I think it's pretty low. If they only sent one guy at a time, you know. They were gonna send more, they'd be all at once.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart.
You know what? I could be a scholar.
I was a scholar, I think.
I'm not sure if I was a scholar, but I was definitely a lot better at magic back in the day.
I'm going to sit on the stairs so people can find me.
I'm going to go kill something, probably.
Okay. Wow.
No, it's your restore. It's your true rest.
Well, everyone left. So, I'm gonna wait here and see if Lorelei comes back. Yippee! I'm already bored. Well, I know there are people around the map, hopefully, so...
Yeah, they all ran away when I got close.
Damn. Well, better luck next time.
Thank you, I think.
Or just like chase them down or something. They're kind of big.
What's they're like flying.
What?
I don't know. You turned to me.
Well, I was seeing where you were going.
I'm deciding.
Well, everyone else is resting, so if you want to go rest, go for it. But I think there's a couple
know what?
people
That
still
sounds-
walking. There's a couple people still walking around, so I might walk around for a bit.
Good idea.
The resting or the walking?
We'll find out.
We were one cast away today. Never nice. I'm kind of sad another one of Asta's cards didn't get to be played. Though hopefully by the next couple sessions I'll have more spells and more other things to mess with. I mean, hey, we almost had a magic backlash day, which would have been awful.
That's easy. I'll probably be retiring in a moment.
Very well.
Any signs of anything while we were gone?
No.
You seen
I
Raven?
went looking for animals and couldn't see anything that would stay close.
I think they went with Diego.
Some more
somewhere.
assassins I probably would have been sent at the same time.
Alright.
I went to look for
Offering is
people and I did like a loop around through the woods and stuff, and it's dark.
Yes.
It's hard to
full of
find anyone.
tall plants. Indeed.
I'm also. I think
They
I'm
might be inside the researching.
I don't think I'm eating souls. I think I'm eating something else because I watched everyone else.
Have you
do
fed?
their thing. But none of
I
them
had
went to
a vial during the battle, yeah.
Curious. We'll figure that
Very
out.
well.
And I got the
We're gonna
refill.
put my head in and then go back out.
Good.
But now I have 2 vials. I don't know what they'll do. So.
You save them for when you need them.
Hey, really weird question. I was told you're good at hunting like small animals to like drain their blood. Do you
Yeah.
think you could bring me the dead animals after, or is that like a really weird thing to ask?
It's not that weird.
Alright,
I don't
I'm
mind.
going out for a walk. If either of you don't
Don't
find
get
me
stabbed.
within the next insert long period of time, assuming dead and gone.
I'll check for you, it's okay.
That was
Good luck.
depressing.
Some people are just like gloomy like that.
He's not that bad. I just had a great conversation, but whatever. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of a mood killer for if you had a good conversation, you know?
Jeez. Yeah, we can bring you the carcasses.
Honestly, just the heart. I mean, I'm not gonna eat like a dead animal. That's weird, but like, it's a magic thing.
It's not weird. People do that.
I don't know. It makes it sound like I'm like a rat, like a vulture.
We all eat dead animals.
Yeah, but you do it in a cool way.
I don't think that's cool. But yep. Yes, I will bring you heart. Why the heart?
He's gonna eat their soul.
I'm trying to figure that out myself.
Found her.
Good job, Asta.
I was so lost, thank you.
When I saw everyone else was messing with the soul of the person we killed, none of them did anything with the heart. And that's where I thought the soul was stored. So I don't even know what I'm eating. But it powers my magic. So.
I see.
Eating hearts. Powers your magic.
Well, it's something in it. I'm trying to remember what it is. There's a difference, but I don't know. I'm not super in tune with magic. But if you bring me hearts, I can start producing fire, which I would say is a fair trade. Do you know anything about that?
Not off the top of my head now, but I'm sure there's a reason.
There's a lot of blood in hearts. Maybe it's a blood thing.
Could be.
Do you think I'm supposed to be drinking blood?
I don't know, man.
No.
I don't think we need more blood drinkers in the in the crew.
Agreed. Anyway. Did you still want to speak?
I'm sure when you have a moment. Moment it is.
Won't go far. I'd risk
Don't get stabbed in the back.
I'll try not to. If you do get, I start screaming.
Start screaming? We get
Well, the person
stabbed
know and
all
then
the
we can go over
time. Why would they scream?
Yeah. If you scream, it lets people know in the area that you got stabbed.
Or you could just go, I got stabbed.
That counts as screaming if you say it loud enough.
That's yelling, not screaming.
Make a loud
There's a
noise.
difference.
Too many syllables. Yeah, but like, gets the point across. I was never good at linguistics.
Yeah, I can tell.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know, man. You tell me. I'm not answering that question.
I'm gonna go try killing something in the woods again. We'll see if it actually works.
Have you tried the woods by the mountain? There's more by the mountain.
Where's a mountain?
Yeah, just look that way. You'll see the.
There was a mountain there.
There's a giant fucking mountain.
I'm gonna go see if there's a cave in there. Hold on, I'll be back. Actually, that was far.
I don't know if I like Ravenna. Though I suppose only time can tell. She reminds me of someone. Why can't I think of their name? And why does it make me sad? Jesus, it's getting bad. Regardless. Isn't that guy's kind of scary? Well, if you're still here at this part of the video, I'd recommend skipping ahead to whenever Lorelai comes over. Wait, is my music not even loud enough? Hang on. Oh my god, that's so quiet on the audio side. What the hell happened? Oh, the audio is gonna be fucked on this one. Yeah, that's barely picking up. What the hell? Man, if this episode has like no music audio, I'm gonna be so sad. I know I do that for Rosewood, but like... It is good that my memory is coming back slowly. I remember things. Bits and pieces. I wonder what my plan is. All these voices, every last one of them, screaming in my head. Perhaps they're real. Perhaps they're not. That's alright. I suspect I should just play the fool a little longer. Oh, they didn't move, that's good. Lorelai told me to make sure they don't don't stand alone for too long. Because then something bad might happen. So I wait. Alright. I only have so much patience. See you guys next week.